Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 4.
Alert, alert, alert. Ground 80.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook able to escape. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. What I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Ground 80.
Now Allen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
319.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to Achane on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That one good for 37 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Round 80. 56.
Now Allen going to change it up. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air, Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The first down carry for Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They go again with Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
For the Bills field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Landon Jackson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
56.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Allen.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So his second field goal now here in this third quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. A run straight ahead with Achane. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
44.
Tua sets up to pass it. Little short pass here to Hill. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Achane. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's always one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They fake the handoff, now Tua. That's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen to throw. That is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll run again. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 35. Dolphins 28.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Second down at the 32-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The partner under the light.